Hey, what's up everybody? Ed the Pond Professor here. I am coming to you right now from Bush Wildlife Sanctuary. We are working on the otter pond as well as the black bear pond. And actually, here we actually have the director herself, right over here, Amy. And you can actually see Sarah right now. She is doing some of the training with the actual black bears. So actually, I'm gonna turn this around so you can see them because it's way more interesting than watching me here. So it is feeding time. Which one is this? This is Kiona. That's Taya. Okay. I cannot. Am I throwing you off? I was giving you peanuts yesterday, you remember? We were friends.
We were starting having them shift and then everyone walked in at once. And
Of course.
Like, oh my gosh.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just testing if these trainers. Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother you. A little bit.
So they're working on shift again. We work on it mostly to the yard and inside, but we're trying to teach them to do a couple doorways. They did really well the last time, but here it's completely new rooms.
Gotcha.
So it's a work in progress. We have lots of distractions going.
Yes, tons of distractions today. Oh my gosh, nonstop people coming in and out.
They've been doing pretty good though. Like, with their like basic behaviors too, especially.
Uh-huh.
Like looking in the mouth, target, sit, walk. I was like, no, I'm good. Gonna move it once. What? Ready, girls? Yeah. Hey, you know,
Oh boy.
Okay. Hey, okay. Bears are also, they're not lazy, but they're very slow in their movements.
Okay.
Very deliberate, so, sorry. You said paw and say I did it. Good girl. Is it open? That was a really good open. Good girl. That's a good girl.
So which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite out of the two?
Taya and I say are a little bit more bonded.
Uh-huh.
One of the keepers, Ingrid, that works in here, she walks away from me. One of the keepers that works in here, Ingrid, really was closer with Fiona, and Taya preferred me, I'd say.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes they have one that I like better. It's just one that
Yeah.
seems to listen a little better for
Yep.
me. So we work together more. So.
That's great.
Oh, it's really good.
How old are they?
About 16. Target?
16? Oh wow.
Oh, it's really an empire. They're sweet 16. Target? 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 Nope. That one? Target. What is that? Open. Okay. Okay. Down? So we have a lot of expectant behavior going on, and you see that when they're consistent. Oh, it's stuck in the
Uh-huh.
Down. Down.
I gotta take them back out. So the question, sad they are caged, and the only reason they are currently caged, so I'll answer your question, this is actually their enclosure, which is giant. I don't even know how many thousand, this is a quarter of an acre. So it's a giant, giant facility. They are currently caged over here because they're doing some training and feeding, but also because we are designing and building a brand new water feature for them. So they were having a problem with the old water feature. They had a water feature installed and it was just kind of a deep tank, and the bears didn't want to go down inside of it because it was a little too steep. So what we have done is we kind of created more of a staircase type of an effect over here. So we're going to keep layering more of these logs in here so they'll be able to walk down into a deep pocket of water over here. So that's going to make a huge difference for them. So you can see the size of this water feature. So the bears could hang out, splash around in here, hot summer day here in South Florida. So they'll be able to access all of that water. This is part of our pre-filtration system over in this area. All of this will be completely covered with this beautiful native Florida cap rock. So every square inch of this rubber membrane will be completely covered. There's going to actually be a waterfall located over here, dropping down into a small stream, and another waterfall coming down. And you can see all the visitors are going to come in over in this section. Now down in the bottom of this, so we are using a rubber membrane. So you can see the membrane over here. We have a heavy-duty geotextile on top of it, but then in certain areas where we have open areas, even under this river rock, we have what we call concrete cloth. It is a geotextile material, and when this gets wet, it turns into a solid sheet of concrete, so it will resist actually the claws of those black bears. So I am really excited to see them utilizing this space once we are completed, which actually will be in a couple days. So we have some beautiful cat equipment out here. They always take care of us. Love working with with CONTRACTOR. They are our local the local distributor. They have taken care of us many times here down in South Florida. We are out of Chicago, so we are down here working with Bush Wildlife, doing a collaboration with them to create something unique for their bears. So we came out of Chicago. Excuse me. We are actually going to use this water feature as a training event for some of our certified contractors that are coming in from around the country. So they're going to come in and they're going to be able to interact with some of the animals, and we'll be able to see exactly how they are going to utilize this water feature. But just check out some of the really cool things that they have here. They have these big giant platforms. They got this cool little hammock over here for the bears to kick back and chill. Another little platform over on this side, some little caves and tunnels, all of this stuff here. This was all installed from us. So this is all of our chaos and construction debris that's actually happening over here. And again, like I said, the bears are in here, but that's not their full-time home. That's where they do training and feedings and things like that. So they try to do some all types of very interesting sessions with them, because when a big animal like this needs to be moved around, they have to have a process to do that. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. So they're doing trainings. So really cool stuff. So some of these other animals are currently out. We are also, while we're here, we are doing an otter pond as well. And here you can see we got Tater Tot and Charlie over here. And they are definitely ready to get back outside, because we had to lock them out yesterday. So their enclosure's on the other side of this. You can see him moving around. He didn't like me kind of right in front of him. Here's another one right here, and look at them. They're actually watching us do our construction stuff over there in the background. And then out here is where all that is happening. So let's see if there's any other animals in here. Oh yeah, there's a couple bobcats up there. I mean, check that out. Absolutely beautiful. So they're inside right now, but during the early time of the day, they have their own full enclosure going out the other direction. But then here we have all of our construction chaos happening over on this side. So here's the otter enclosure, and again, massive enclosure over here, tons of space for them to utilize. So this is going to be a great enrichment for them. So we're working on this deep section of the otter pond right now. What we're trying to do is have a deep water section. You can see some of these really cool logs that we are using. You know, if you followed me for any length of time, you know I love using large pieces of wood like this. So we had this beautiful piece of oak that came in from a local landscape company. We're also doing a little beach entry over here for the otters. You can see there are people lining up over here. Instead of an otter exhibit, they are looking at a pond builder exhibit today. So they're watching all the work, and actually we get a lot of people just hanging out watching us do our thing. So it's actually a lot of fun. But it's very similar to the bear one. Waterfall coming down, little pooling area, another waterfall. You can see right where, right over on this other side over here, we got more of that concrete cloth. That just to resist some of the otters from clawing around on stuff. But nice little deep plunge pool, so it's just going to have tons of interaction. And I could actually envision already right now what all of those otters are going to do in and around these logs. They're going to be climbing. Actually, they're very, very good climbers, so they will be able to climb up and around all of this the woodwork over here. We're also going to embed a few aquatic plants and things like that in some of those little backwater areas, just to give it that naturalistic riparian zone look. So really, really cool stuff. And I'm going to turn this around. Again, I appreciate everybody for joining in. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, but love designing and building features for unique animals like this. This is a rehab facility as well as a sanctuary. So these animals that are here full time, unfortunately cannot be released back out into the wild. So they either came in at a very young age. Some of them were injured beyond repair, unfortunately. So they have about 200 animals here at any given time that are full time, and they have over 1,000 plus animals a year that come through here from a rehabilitation standpoint. So with that being said, stay tuned for more videos coming up. We will have this feature operational by Friday. And again, I appreciate all your support, and everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon. And I don't know how to turn this off. How do I end it? Nope. How do I turn it off? This is my very, very first YouTube live, and there's really no, maybe, are you showing instructions? Oh,
Yes. Say goodbye.
that's it. See ya, thank you.